And it's cool down there too. Alright guys, I actually want to show you what my hair looks like now that I've been growing it out a bit. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, since I started shaving my head 4 years ago, definitely my hairline has like receded and got super thin, but the crown is where like it's pretty devastated. Look at this. So as you guys can see, it was either, you know, shave my head every single day or at some point consider like a hair transplant. And after studying it for like the past 4 years, well, here we are. Hey, I'm ALBO. I came to Japan as an English teacher, then moved near Tokyo to pursue my passions. I became a filmmaker because I love cars, Japanese culture, and a good story. I'm lucky enough to live the JDM dream, and so my videos are about my car life in Japan, where I go to car meets and visit shops, do track days and toge runs, build and review cars, and shoot vlogs, short films, and documentaries about Japan's car culture and history. Join me and my friends on our adventures and find out what it's really like in the land of the rising sun. So hop in, fasten your seatbelts, and enjoy the ride.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Why am I heading to Turkey? Well, I'm heading to Turkey to get a hair transplant. Turkey is one of the best places to go and get a hair transplant procedure done. It is very affordable, and in this video and in the next couple videos in this little mini series, I'll tell you all about it. Okay, time to check in. So first stop on this trip, we're gonna head to Shanghai for a stopover. 4:30. Okay, I gotta go right now. 1:40. Where should I go?
After the security check.
Yes. I'm literally the only person in this check-in line. I guess not a lot of people going to Istanbul through China. Actually, for the people who've been following my channel for a very long time, no, I wasn't always bald. I actually that was a choice, and that choice was made about 4 years ago once I started noticing my hairline was receding pretty rapidly and the hair on the top of my head was getting really thin. So I basically took the nuclear option, and I was just like, you know what, let's just shave it all off. And that was 4 years ago. But since that time, I did like a lot of research, just kind of like, you know, while I lived my life, on what was the current status of like hair, you know, hair treatments and hair recovery, like medications and things like that. Oh, we gotta pick up the pace over here. Okay. Alright, my flight actually got delayed, so I'm here at one of the like airport bars for an overpriced beer, kanpai. I guess I'll fill you guys in a little bit more. So, me and my friend Chris, who you probably have seen in some of my previous videos, if you go way back, he's also my editor for some of my projects. Yeah, he went and did the operation like sometime in January. He had a great experience, and long story short, here we are. It is now March 10th, and I can't believe this is happening, but hopefully it goes well. It's gonna be a long journey. It's like half a year or so. Most people who choose to try to get their hairline back go on finasteride and minoxidil, and I did like thousands of hours of research, and I'm pretty confident that it's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna go on it. I'll let you guys know if I have any sides. Actually, I've been taking finasteride for about a month and a half, and yeah, totally fine. The biggest thing right now I'm kind of worried about is like it's gonna be painful, and so I'll definitely let you guys know how that feels, because they're literally gonna, you know, harvest from the back to on top and the front, and it's gonna be pretty intense. So yeah, for those of you guys who are on the fence, because I know like 70% of guys, well, it's like 90% of my channel are guys, and then 70% of us will experience like hair loss. So I figure this is a very important video for a lot of you guys. But you know what? While we're in Turkey, I'm also gonna try to document some of the car culture over there. And to that end, I reached out to Japonik and tagged him some stories. So hopefully he'll share it. We'll get some people contacting us so we get the inside scoop of what it's like to be into JDM cars and car culture in Istanbul. So let's see what kind of adventures we can get into.
那么欢迎乘坐 FM 896次航班飞往上海浦东国际机场。并关闭您上方的行李架，谢谢。Ladies and gentlemen, pleasure.
Phew. So we're now here in Shanghai for a few hours for a stopover. Arigatou gozaimasu. Bye. And to be honest, I'm getting a little bit nervous. It's still a day away, but the reality is starting to hit that I'm gonna be doing this crazy operation. Alright, just got through customs. All in all, that was actually relatively painless. Couple updates, a couple points of note. I came here from Japan, right? And the flight to Turkey, which includes this layover, is actually surprisingly cheap. It's only about 70,000 yen, about $450 or so. So yeah, I'll tell you guys more about the price as we go through this video. But first, let me figure out where I'm supposed to go next. Okay, so we have arrived at Turkey, and I'm gonna get picked up by my driver. The clinic, which I booked with, actually set up everything. It was super easy, and basically they send the driver to pick me up. I think we might go to the clinic first to do a consultation for tomorrow, and then they're gonna bring me to the hotel. And yeah, here we are. This is Turkey. Beautiful country so far. I can just see outside already. Alright guys, so I've arrived here in Turkey. Just a quick little update for you all. About the flight was pretty long actually. From Japan, I had to go to Shanghai first. That took like 3 or 4 hours. Then I had a 5-hour layover. So in total that's what, like 9-10ish. And then after that I had like an 11-hour flight. So the whole trip here took about a day. But fortunately with the time difference, I'm pretty well rested because it's only 8:45 in the morning. And we still got a full day ahead of us, and I was able to sleep on the plane, which was great. I think depending on where you guys are coming from, you might have to sort out your visa. Me being Canadian, I didn't have any issues going through either China or when I came here to Turkey. Well, actually, I haven't gone through the exit gate yet, but I don't anticipate I'll have any problems, so that should be fine. And so my wife just called me because my mom was kind of going a bit crazy. She's like, "Where are you? Is he okay?" Oh, yeah, that's the thing. In China, there's no internet. I knew about that beforehand, but I didn't realize it until I got to the airport. I thought they would have like in-airport Wi-Fi or something, which they didn't even have in-airport Wi-Fi. The whole thing was broken. But yeah, I was kind of incommunicado for about 24 hours. And so, you know, some of my friends were like, "Are you okay? Is everything okay?" But don't worry guys, everything's okay. We're here with no issues. And yeah, the driver's gonna pick me up. I'm gonna take you guys to the clinic today, I think. Yeah, hopefully it all goes well. I'm just giving you guys a look at what this whole process is like. It's totally new for me, of course, as well. My first hair transplant. And let's just see how this whole thing goes. So let's head over and get through customs. So you can see over here, this is the clinic, Seoul Hair Transplant. And the whole thing has been very smooth. They have this link over here. Okay, so we're gonna go here, gate 14, after we go through passport control over here. So it looks like they're gonna pick me up and we're gonna head to the hotel first. quite interesting. So it looks like there are these designated signboards for different companies, or if you're a specific person that has an arrangement to be met here, and you basically just stand along your designated area. So I'm gonna chill over here, and my driver should be here in a few minutes.
Follow me please.
Okay, thanks.
Video çekiyor, fotoğraf çekme.
Good morning.
Luggage.
No luggage, just this. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
ALBO, nice to meet you. Thank you. So, in the back? Okay. All right, hopping into the van. Ooh, it's fancy. Look at this. Cool van. Wow, thank you, my friend. You can see that they've modified it quite a bit. Starlight, you know, pin lights on the top over here, and reupholstered seats. So this is a cool experience. So we're gonna head straight to the hotel, and from there we will, I think, just get rest up, and maybe tomorrow or maybe later on we'll go to the clinic, but maybe today is just a full free day. So I'm trying to set some stuff up with some Turkish car enthusiasts, and hopefully tonight we'll be able to film and do some cool stuff that's like car related as well. So we were just about at the hotel. The ride took about 45 minutes-ish. Not really any traffic, and it was quite a nice scenic drive through the highway. And you can really get a sense of what kind of country Turkey is. It's it's like a mix of like Mediterranean and European, and you can just feel the history as you drive through these streets. And we've arrived here. This is the Hotel Windsor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Ooh, a Type R with no wing. Very rare. Super cool. That's the first JDM car I've seen here today. Oh, nice hotel. Let's see if our reservation is all booked up.
Can I take you, sir, your signature down here
Yes,
and your communication number, please?
Okay, thank you. What's really cool to me, guys, is that I know so many of you have been very interested in this topic, because after I made just a couple posts on Instagram, like hundreds of people reached out to me. They were like, I've been so interested, I've been researching this on my own, and I haven't had the courage, or just nothing really pushed me over the edge to actually go through with it. But now seeing you, ALBO, like go through with it, I think I'll be able to make a decision. So I'm doing this for you guys. This is exactly the type of video that I wish I had. And to be honest, one of the big reasons I'm going is because Chris, my best friend Chris, went last month. He did this exact thing, and he just gave me a very amazing review of it. For what it's worth, this is my experience, and I'll talk to you a little bit more about my plan for, like how I'm gonna film this once we get upstairs to the room. Been a long day. I need a shower and I need a hot meal. When I was a kid, my dad used to go on these business trips and bring the family along to like England and Germany, and this has that smell. Oh, this is very nice. This is legit. Bathroom is very nice, very clean. Bathtub as well. Okay. This is a good hotel room. This would be easily like $200 a night in Tokyo. Let's see what the view is like. And it's cool down there too. Alright guys, I actually want to show you what my hair looks like now that I've been growing it out a bit. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, since I started shaving my head 4 years ago, definitely my hairline has like receded and got super thin, but the crown is where like it's pretty devastated. Look at this. So as you guys can see, it was either, you know, shave my head every single day, or at some point consider like a hair transplant. And after studying it for like the past 4 years, well, here we are. And hopefully it'll go as well. And hopefully this little video series will be a good, you know, reference for you guys who are considering doing this possibly life-changing operation. Yeah, can't wait to have full head of hair again. Go from Saitama to Goku. All right guys, so I gotta say I'm actually quite impressed with everything so far. Hotel is great. Picked up at the airport, driven straight here. Breakfast is gonna be included tomorrow. 3 nights in the hotel. Yeah, the whole package is an unbelievable price of under $3,000. For 3 grand, you can get a hair transplant and you get to stay in here in Istanbul for 3 nights and you get shuttled back and forth to the airport. It's crazy. It's such a good deal. You know, there's a lot of different places here in Istanbul, here in Turkey, where you can get a hair transplant. The reason I decided to go with this place is because Chris did so much research, and after narrowing it down, like he was kind of like a guinea pig. He went ahead and did his transplant in January. It went great, and we kind of came to the conclusion that some places just are like more well known than others, and so they charge a higher rate. But the experience of like this place is quite good. It seems like this place has a good value, has really high reviews on Google. Yeah, I just felt confident about the whole thing going in. And I also wanted to pick a place that wasn't super expensive. Basically a place that I would choose, you know? Like I'm not super rich or anything. And so I couldn't go and spend like 10 grand on like a super high-end place. And I was thinking about it from your guys' perspective as well. Like, what is the average person gonna be able to afford to go to Turkey to do this? Maybe like 5 grand, right? So yeah, that's what we're doing. And actually the place that I'm gonna have this done is a place called Sule, S-U-L-E. That being said, if I have a terrible experience, you know, I'm just gonna let you guys know. I hope this is actually gonna become like a really good resource for you guys who are on this journey, as I am, of trying to get your hair back. And you know, I have been bald for 4 years, but there are a lot of times where I miss just having hair, like especially in the winter. You know, it gets cold and it's totally fine to be bald, but at the same time, it's not exactly the same thing as like not caring at all. Because if you don't care at all, in my mind, you wouldn't do anything. You just let it grow out. And I don't want to grow it out because it looks, to me, I don't like the way I look when I grow my hair out and have like a receding hairline. And you know, I just rather shave it all off. And then that got me thinking, at the end of the day, it's the same thing as if I were to go and, you know, have a hair transplant operation, go on finasteride, go on minoxidil. And so I researched it a ton over the past 4 years, and I came to the conclusion, you know what, let's just do it before I'm 40, and hopefully it goes well. This is the first step of the hair transplant journey, and this is probably gonna take like 1 or 2 years, to be honest, because when I look at my hairline, I think I'm probably like a Norwood 5 or 6, and I think one transplant of about 4,000 grafts is probably not gonna cover everything. I think I'm gonna have them focus more on the front, because that's, you know, what you mostly see like when you're talking to somebody. I've heard that if you do a transplant and you focus everything on the back, it's kind of like a black hole. You can just throw as much as you want in the back, but it's hard to get that illusion of density. So what I'm gonna do is do the hair transplant, get on oral minoxidil, and hopefully that'll grow, you know, some finer hairs. The theory is kind of like you have a forest with bushes. If you just have a forest and it's nothing at the bottom, it looks like quite a sparse forest. But if you have bushes there, the forest looks very dense. So that's kind of like the idea there. So I'll do that. I'm heavily planning to go also do a scalp micropigmentation, where they basically tattoo your head. It looks like you have hair, basically. It gives it that illusion of density. So I'm gonna do that. And then if I'm very realistic, most likely I'll have to come back to do another transplant. So probably 2 transplants to get that density that I really want, and to get the hairline that I really want. So it's fun. It's it's not like I'm trying to impress anybody really. This is just for my own personal satisfaction. So when I look in the mirror, I really feel good about myself. This whole thing is kind of like my journey to be the best version of myself before I'm 40. So 37 now, which is crazy. So I got 3 years to get into the best shape of my life, to get my hair back, and to just get the business going, surpass myself in my 20s. And I think that's definitely possible in your 40s. So that's where I'm at with this. Yeah, so the clinic just messaged me. They said today's a free day, just chill out today. And from tomorrow is when the operation will go. So today we can actually just explore Turkey and hopefully do some car stuff. So I've been in contact with a few folks who are gonna show me around, and let's see how it goes. Fingers crossed, and let's have a good time. All right, cold start.
Sen niye çıkmıyorsun kayıttan?